He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. There are moments in life when everything breaks, when you feel lost, without direction, when pain becomes routine. But in those moments, this quote has carried people through war, prison, trauma, and heartbreak. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. If you're struggling right now, stay with me. This might change everything. Friedrich Nietzsche wasn't just a philosopher. He was a man who wrestled with life's rawest emotions. This quote, it's not poetic fluff. It's a psychological survival tool. Let's break it down, not just to understand what Nietzsche said, but to discover what it means for your life, right now. Nietzsche lived in the 1800s, in Germany, and his life was anything but easy. He battled chronic illness, loneliness, the early death of his father, and eventually lost his mind. And yet, he wrote some of the most powerful truths about the human spirit. This particular quote became even more famous after Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, used it in his book, Man's Search for Meaning. Frankl witnessed people survive the unthinkable, and what kept them alive wasn't strength or luck. It was meaning, purpose, a why. Let's slow down. He who has a why to live, a reason, a mission, a goal, something or someone worth enduring pain for, can bear almost any how. No matter how painful, how confusing, how cruel life becomes, if you have a why, you can keep walking through it. This is more than philosophy. It's the foundation of human resilience. People survive the worst things imaginable, not because life gets easier, but because they find a reason not to give up. That reason might be a child who depends on them, a dream they haven't lived yet, a message the world needs to hear, a promise made to someone who's gone. Your why becomes your anchor when everything else falls apart. Let me ask you, are you waking up with dread? Do you feel like you're running on autopilot, just surviving? Are you grieving someone or something that felt like your purpose? If so, you don't need motivation. You need meaning, a deeper why. It's not easy to find, but it's not as far as you think. Anxiety often comes from being unanchored, floating in a storm of what-ifs. Finding your why doesn't erase fear, but it gives your fear a direction. Ask, what am I still here to do? Who needs me, even in small ways? Sometimes your why is not some big mission. It can be the quiet decision to keep showing up for your partner, your parents, your art, your story. Grief is proof that something mattered deeply. Let that love transform into purpose. Frankl wrote, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. Your why might be to honor someone's memory, to rebuild what was broken, or to become someone they would be proud of. Not knowing your why yet is not a failure. It's part of the process. But don't wait for it to fall from the sky. Explore, reflect, serve. Sometimes we find purpose by helping someone else find theirs. Start small. Volunteer. Write. Talk to people. Remember who you were before the world made you forget. Nietzsche also wrote, to live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. That might sound dark, but it's not. It's honest, liberating. Suffering is not what breaks us. Meaninglessness is. If you're still listening, it means something in you is still searching. That's good. That's strong. That means your why is still calling you. Maybe it's not clear yet, but you woke up today. That's not an accident. Find your why. Hold on to it like a lifeline. And when you feel like falling, read this quote again. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. If this message helped you, share it. Someone else might need it more than you do. And if you want more wisdom that speaks to the soul, subscribe. We're just getting started.